All right, good morning, good night, and good evening, my motherfucking royals. So I wanted to get on here, 1313. I wanted to get on here real quick and tell y'all about like this dream I had last night. So the past, I want to say like 5 nights, I've gone to sleep, and every single dream that I've had has been like extremely significant for me. But so this one in particular, last night I was at this old house that we used to live at in Pungo. Pungo's in Virginia Beach. For those of you that don't know, Virginia Beach is in Virginia, which I'm talking about the Virginia Beach in Virginia, not a different Virginia Beach, which you would be surprised. There's Virginia Beach in not Virginia, right? In other states. But so I have this dream that I'm out there, but the house that we were staying at, instead of being the normal house that we actually stayed at, it was actually a 2-story house. And so it was like me, my younger brother. There were 2 people that I have recently like made friends with. But then there was a girl that I went to high school with also in this dream. And so this was one of my Michael Myers dreams, and ever since I was a kid, ever since the first time I ever saw a Halloween movie, I will have these dreams where Michael Myers just shows up, and it'll be the type of dream where he'll show up, he'll fuck everybody up, and then once everybody's fucked up, it all restarts. And so it'll be like one of those dreams where you basically keep coming back to life every time, and you're trying to do, and the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm trying to figure out where I can go, what I can do, like how I can stop this motherfucker, right? But never before in my life have I ever had a dream where he's been there and we were able to take him down. And so so as soon as like I'm sitting here, I'm talking to this girl that I went to high school with, you know, I have everybody else here, we're chilling in the living room. And then all of a sudden Michael Myers shows up, and this happens. I'm walking upstairs, which the house that we lived in out there didn't have an upstairs. But so we're walking upstairs and I see one of the doors cracked, and I'm like, oh shit, like somebody's in there. So I go to kick the door open, and obviously somebody's standing right behind the door. So it just kind of bounces back, and I'm like, okay, no, like I already know this MO, like I already fucking know it. And so we're like running. I'm like telling everybody, I'm like, yo, I'm pretty sure Michael Myers is in the house. I'm pretty sure he's upstairs. Everybody starts like kind of freaking out, except for the girl that I went to high school with. She wasn't really freaking out. But so and I had just had a Michael Myers dream like a couple of days ago, but then I had one last week as well, right? And so we go and we grab a pistol, and we all go outside, and we're like, all right, it's nighttime. I'm like, we're gonna wait for him to come out of the house, so A, we can verify that it is him, and B, we have more room to move, because inside the house there's not really a lot of room to move. And you know, if Michael Myers gets you, like, you're fucked. So we need room to move, and he walks everywhere, right? So so I'm sitting here, I'm like talking, we end up like splitting into 2 groups. It's me and the girl I went to high school with, and the other 3, right? And so we're standing on opposite sides, but we're both waiting, like just watching the door. And he ends up walking out, and so I'm like, yo, call the cops. So one of them calls the cops. I had like a 22, which, you know, is not doing anything to stop Michael Myers. But so he ends up, like, you know, just walking after us, chasing us. We're shooting him, all this kind of stuff, and like pretty much nothing is working. So I'm like, all right, like y'all distract him, like keep him in your eyesight, like we're gonna go back in because we have more weapons in the house, like we have a better pistol in the house, right? And so we end up going in there. We end up going up. I'm now on the roof with the girl that I went to high school with, and we're aiming down, like at him, like shooting him. And so he obviously gets mad. He turns around and he walks into the house. So we end up jumping off the roof, going down, and now I'm like, yo, let's all just go across the street. Let's hide in the cornfield, and let's wait for the cops to show up. And so one of the cops ends up showing up, and when he gets there, I'm like, look, I'm like, you're not going to believe me. I'm like, but that is Michael Myers. And I'm like, and I'm not talking about just somebody dressed in a Michael Myers mask. I'm like, this is the actual Michael Myers, the one that gets shot a bunch of time and he still lives. Like the one that like got blown up by the grenade and survived. Like the one that was in the house burning. I'm like, this is him. Like this is the Michael Myers, like the incarnation of pure evil type shit. Right. And so he's like, all right, so what are we going to do? And I was like, all right, so basically what we need to do is, I was like, we have to find a way to get him to stop moving so we can like capture him. Right. And so the girl that I went to high school with, she's like, all right, like we can do this. We can like pretty much set up a trap for him as soon as he walks in. Bam. So he walks through the door. We start going crazy, like, and he hits the ground. Right. And so they end up pulling out this thing. More cops show up and they end up pulling out this thing that like it's 555. They like handcuff him, but then they like bind his forearms together too, so like he can't move. And while he was sitting in the back of the car, they were all like, we have to finish him off like right now. And so I was thinking, I was like, you know, in movies and stuff like that, nobody ever tries to like take his head off. And so I was like, we could do that. And then one of the other guys was like, nah, we could just like you know, get him in the head. Right. I'm trying to keep it, no, I don't want to say PG because I already said some shit, but like I'm trying to keep it to where TikTok won't take it down and YouTube won't have a problem with it. But basically they get the pew pew in the head, and I'm sitting there and I look over at everybody and I'm like, holy shit, like we actually got him, like we actually stopped him. And so yeah, and so like I was just literally sitting here talking to my brother about that dream, and I was like, never in my entire life, like I don't want to say 30 years because I haven't been dreaming about Michael Myers since I was a baby, but like 20 something years of my life I've had these dreams about Michael Myers. And in all of the dreams, it's 713 on that license plate, and it was 713 when I looked up. But in none of these dreams ever have we ever done significant damage to Michael Myers, or has he ever been captured and stopped. And so I was sitting there explaining this to my brother, and he's like, it sounds like something changed. It sounds like something shifted. And I was like, you know what, that's factual. Like something major has changed. Something major has shifted. Something's going down. Something's going down. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good day.